Hi Leute, willkommen zurück zu Tower of Fantasy. Irgendwie haben wir Probleme auf YouTube. Meine Videos werden zwar hochgeladen, aber ich kann sie nicht veröffentlichen, weil keine HD-Version davon gemacht wird. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was YouTube da wieder macht für einen Blödsinn. Aber ich nehme trotzdem weiter auf. Dann seht ihr die Videos halt einen Tag später oder so. Das war nicht cool, aber ich kann es halt nicht ändern. Es kann nur eins veröffentlicht worden in HD. Und alle anderen Videos, die wir bis jetzt aufgenommen haben, funktionieren einfach nicht richtig. Aber wir machen jetzt weiter. Wir sind zur Energiehöhle für die Main Story. Wir hatten ja gerade Lan und noch jemanden anders aus Distrikt 9 getroffen. Irgendwie eine andere Dimension, eine andere Ebene, whatever. Wo die Grauraum-Identitäten auch Ärger machen.
I can't detect what's going on inside the cave at all. Is it possible that the signals in this area have been affected? I think Miss Lin mentioned that the Marsoid ore at the bottom of the sea can interfere with signal transmission. Then those patrol droids were definitely responsible for detecting abnormalities in the signal dead zone. Let's go and take a look inside these caves.
Okay. Ich habe auch natürlich die Map schon mal soweit erkundet mit den ganzen Teleportern. Oben natürlich auch. Das bisschen, was da ist. Der erste neue Boss ist hier. Auch, wie ihr seht, mit einem Deko-Objekt. Auch mit einem ganz guten Chipset. Einfach das Anbringen dieser Matrix auf der aktuellen Waffe erhöht den Crit-Schaden und Zertrümmern und einfach Elementarschaden. What the fuck? Leider hier auch wieder nur alte Ausrüstung, genau wie bei dem anderen neuen Boss. Hier auch nur alte Ausrüstung ist. Ne, auch Deko für den Kopf und hier halt auch ein sehr schöner Chipset-Effekt drauf. Also die würden sich, glaube ich, beide lohnen, dass man die benutzt. Das wollte ich wegmachen. Da muss ich nämlich noch hin. Und zwar gleich. Bevor ich das wieder vergesse. Ich bin straight dran vorbeigeschwommen eben. So, ihr seht hier auch, ne, Unterwasser-Mount arbeite ich gerade dran. Das erste Teil vom Unterwasser-Mount habe ich schon. Das war einfach wirklich nur, ich habe die Teleporter oben geholt und das Map aufdecken halt gemacht an den Posis, wo das ging. Irgendwo hier mit einem Meer war auch noch so ein Aufdeckding. Plus, ich hatte, glaube ich, ja hier zum Anfang irgendwo diese Aussichtsstelle einmal mir angeguckt. Und das hat gereicht, dass ich bis zum ersten Mount-Teil gekommen bin in dem Gebiet auf jeden Fall. Hier dauert es ein bisschen länger. Das ist alles vom Aufdecken. Und einmal einen Unterwasser-Spot angucken, glaube ich. Oder zwei. Irgendwie so. Oder, ne, das hat im anderen gezählt, ne? Das hat im anderen. Ne? Teleporter, Gebiete freischalten und 2 Aussichtspunkte und dann hat das gereicht. Bei dem waren einfach jetzt die Teleporter und das Freischalten bis jetzt. Ich habe Probleme damit, Sachen zu finden, aber unter Wasser. Ich war bei mehreren Loot-Spots Also so einen Erkundungspunkten einfach. Und ich sehe nicht, wo da was ist. So. Pass auf. Warte. Höher. Lass das. Sonst zerprügel ich dich. Es sagt mir hier diese Qualle. Ist immer noch da. Ihr seht das auf der Minimap, ist immer noch da. Und ich sehe nicht, wo hier was sein soll. Und die Gegner... Auf jeden Fall den Gegner habe ich schon mal verprügelt und der hat mir keinen Fortschritt gebracht. Sagen wir es so. Und da schwebt halt nichts anderes in der Luft außer die Qualle. Mal schauen, ob wir da irgendwas finden. Ah, guck mal. Hier sagt er mir irgendwas von der Qualle. Hartes Belohnung, wenn die Kreatur anfreundest oder Nadelstiche dazu bringst, Plankton anzustupsen. Man muss einen Delfin holen und den anstupsen lassen? Jetzt komisch. Ich habe ja hier komische Sachen. Okay, let's go. Ich hoffe, wir kommen jetzt hier unten.
This is a lair built by hatchers. What a headache. Inner seems to be in a more dangerous situation than I thought.
Maybe it's the same in other caves. This must be one of the places which the gray space entities come from.
This group of gray space entities is hiding in a blind spot where their signals can't be detected. Is it a coincidence, or did someone instruct them to do? Not only that, the patrol droids nearby haven't sent any warnings to Inners either. Or they may have, but the warnings were cut off by the interference.
You mean that there are disguisers and inners participating in the conspiracy?
We need more clues before we can reach a conclusion.
Yes. We'd better do some research first. Go to Miss Wan Ling to learn more detailed information about these patrol droids first.
Genau.
What should we do with these gray space eggs? Destroy them now?
It's unclear exactly how many gray space entities are hidden here right now. It's best not to do anything rash.
Then let's go back to Inners for now.
Guck mal, hier wäre wenigstens was ich finden würde. Aber es ist ja nichts von dem zu sehen, was sie uns gerade gezeigt haben. Hä? Achso, ja. Diese Höhle auch schon ein bisschen. Das ist hier hinten. Kannst halt unten sehr, sehr tief runtertauchen. Gehen wir weg von dem bösen Hai. Wir haben da in die Höhle geguckt, aber... Hä? Da ist doch nichts, wovor sie jetzt Angst haben müssen. Also... Nur weil da so ein Nest ist. Also ich hätte es jetzt verstanden, wenn da jetzt 50 Gegner drin gewesen wären in der riesigen Höhle oder so, aber... Hä? Da war doch nichts. Bitte. Danke.
Miss Wanling, we found traces of gray space entity activity in the waters around Inners.
The nearby waters? Perhaps you've discovered a blind spot in our daily inspections. Could you please provide the detailed location data?
The lair of the gray space entities is inside the Marsoid ore cave in the waters around Inners.
Isn't that under the patrol droid's supervision? We never received any relevant feedback.
Because of this, we want to confirm the specific patrol and defense details of Inners.
I'll check the relevant records.
Don't leak this confidential information to unrelated persons. I've got it, and we'll look into it right away.
Ahem. Madam Fiona told me earlier that I must fully cooperate with both of you. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Since this is Madam Fiona's order, I'll fully cooperate.
Mr. Lucius, a captain of the security force, is in charge of deploying patrol forces in the waters around Inners.
In addition to performing routine inspections of the waters around Inners, the patrol droids will repeatedly survey some key areas based on the feedback from the Mook squad. Lucius adjusts the patrol droid's inspection route every week according to the Mook squad's findings. Only he, myself, and Madam Fiona know the specific arrangements.
However, he's been on sick leave for the past 2 weeks, so Roy and I have taken the duty of arranging the routes. We completed the handover not long ago. Basically, the inspection route is in line with Mr. Lucius's arrangement, so there shouldn't be any mistakes.
Ja, wer von euch ist der Verräter?
Where did things go wrong?
I understand. Thank you.
Okay, große leere Räume. Kann man nicht irgendwo Kisten hinstellen mit Loot?
How do gray space entities avoid the patrols of droids and the Mook squad?
We'll go ask Icarus and the others.
Mr. Icarus, we want to learn more about the Mook squad patrol plan. Can you explain it to us?
Yes, and we can discuss other relevant developments. Our patrol plan usually focuses on searching the areas where gray space entities are active based on their signals, unless Archon Fiona has other things in mind. The activity of gray space entities is usually illogical. We can only expand the scope of our investigation as much as possible and try not to miss any suspicious locations. Shiro will focus on areas where she hasn't set up any detectors. She usually acts independently. But Annie has made some unexpected discoveries recently.
It's like this. I wasn't able to catch many gray space entities in the few days that the captain was away. They seem to be hiding from me. Ugh. I keep coming away empty-handed. I'm so angry.
Are the gray space entities avoiding any? Melania, what do you think?
When I was patrolling with Miss Annie, it was really, yes, a strange phenomenon. It's like they were trying to lure me away on purpose, and they all scattered when I was about to catch up to them. Ugh, they better hope I don't get my hands on them. Melania proposed that we should launch separate attacks, so we gave it a try. But I don't know if the result of this experiment means anything. Well, when I patrolled alone, the gray space entities seemed to have lost the target they were focusing on. Come on. Am I really the one that scared away all those gray space entities?
Yeah, we heard Archon Fiona say something about how gray space entity behavior has been more purposeful recently.
Is there something special about Annie that the gray space entities have noticed? Or is it... Annie, Do you remember who performed the modifications on you when we came to Inars?
I think that's a technician from the security force. What's her name again? It's Nara. What's up?
You mean when...
Could it have something to do with Annie's previous upgrades?
So what?
Annie seemed to have gained many new capabilities after that upgrade, allowing her to receive gray space entity signals more accurately. Is it possible that the gray space entities are using this against us?
Does it have positioning features or something?
That's possible. But Miss Nara didn't mention this when she explained things to us. Did she just forget? Or is there another reason? We'll need to ask her about the specific details.
Yes, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Also es gibt mehrere Verräter, Gehirnwäscheopfer, oder wie ist das jetzt? Ähm, 22. Also die hätte ich gerne noch. Gucken. Kriegen wir die noch zusammen? Nein, das nicht. Kundung. Das auch nicht. Geschichte. Aha. Spiel, ich weiß, dass die SR-Waffen stärker sind jetzt. Das heißt nicht, dass du mir die SR-Waffe geben sollst.
Oh. Director Glenn just left, and now we have 2 fresh faces. Let me... I'm so tired.
Work has been so busy.
I see. This technical work is tough on the mind. One word from Director Glenn, and I have to work overtime for several days.
Dr. Glenn? Shouldn't it be Mr. Lucius?
That talented tech department head came here to oversee the work. Didn't he just come up with a way to improve the patrol droids? Now he has a bunch of new ideas for our information receiving system. It's easy for him to give the order. We have to work overtime for many days. What's the matter? I don't have much free time because he's about to verify the functions personally.
I heard you were responsible for tuning and upgrading Annie from the Mook Squad?
Mook Squad? Oh, I was the one who handled that. That girl is quite interesting. That combat chip that she equipped is amazing. It's probably some of my best work. Seriously, it's so cool.
Sorry for interrupting you. You also gave her a positioning feature, right?
Was there such a thing? I'm not too sure then. We just improved and upgraded the systems according to Director Glenn's instructions. Maybe my clearance level is too low to know that she was given GPS features. Yes, that must be it. What? Is there something wrong with this function now? Jeez. The more troublesome the integration function, the easier it is for something to go wrong. If only I knew.
No, everything is fine. We're just making sure.
So long as there's no problems.
Can we check the location information of the Mook Squad from here?
I'm afraid that won't work. You see, I don't know anything about it. This must be classified information that only those designated by Archon Fiona can see.
Can you tell me about the improvements made to the patrol droids in more detail?
I can't disclose the specific technical details. In short, with the strict quality control of our talented head, you don't have to worry about these patrol droids.
Well, Archon Fiona is planning on testing the performances of a random batch of patrol droids.
Huh? Is this an urgent request from Archon Fiona? Then I'll deal with this first and send the report later. That should be all for now, right? I'll get...
We found many clues, but we don't seem to have enough to identify a specific candidate.
Let's share what we have with Archon Fiona first.
Können wir sie nicht alle wegsperren? Welche Richtung denn jetzt? Ah, doch, war richtig.
Executor, Shirley, you're here. We were just discussing the situation of Domain 9 with Miss Lon. Seems that you've also brought lots of important intel.
Archon Fiona, we found a Hatcher lair in the Marzoid ore cave in the waters around Inners.
Hatcher? Is it a type of gray space entity that has catalytic abilities? Sure enough. They're here on Vera, too.
I remember that place is a blind spot in the detection of gray space entities' signals. We specially arranged patrol droids to conduct daily inspections there.
But based on the current situation, Inners hasn't received any warning about them.
Could someone have hidden the warning messages?
In addition, we've also found other unusual behavior related to gray space entities. The Mook Squad told us that some gray space entities seem to be deliberately attracting their attention to make them change their patrol route. They would lure the Mook Squad to a suspicious location and leave before they arrived, often making any go there for nothing.
This undoubtedly reduces the search efficiency by a lot. But it sounds like the gray space entities could keep track of the whereabouts of the Mook Squad.
Yes, we suspect that this may be related to the positioning system on Any.
Huh? Are you saying... This is a very serious accusation, given that not many people know about this.
Archon Fiona! I've got something extremely important to report. The behavioral logic of the patrol droids you commanded was modified. They now see all gray space entities as harmless sea creatures.
I understand. Recall all the patrol droids now and correct all the errors in their behavioral logic.
Yes, Lieutenant Roy is already working on this. I'll go and help him now.
It's time for everyone to discuss this together.
Looks like you already have an answer.
Glenn, has there been any progress in the analysis of the abnormal signals Miss Shiro found?
Archon Fiona, you don't need to worry about that. It's just something caused by the normal activities of marine creatures. I don't think we should waste our effort on meaningless research.
Oh? The abnormal signals have nothing to do with the gray space entity's activity? Do you have any evidence of that?
Their activities just happen to coincide with those of gray space entities.
Or did you mistake the activity of gray space entities for the activity of normal creatures? After all, I just learned that the behavioral logic of the patrol droids has been maliciously tampered with, leading them to identify gray space entities as marine creatures. Lucius, what do you think?
What? I didn't know anything about this. When did it? It must be a hacker. Maybe someone with ulterior motives hacked into the droid's management intranet. I'll investigate this matter thoroughly now. That's right. Maybe it was my negligence.
The situation is so tense that any loophole may become a fatal weakness. Lynn told me earlier that they found a type of gray space entity called Disguiser, which has the ability to parasitize humans. The host will become the puppet of the gray space entities. Maybe it was this Disguiser who secretly destroyed the defenses of Inners.
Puppet of the gray space entities. I got it. I figured it out. You've intentionally overwritten the patrol droid's judgment on gray space entities by tampering with their behavioral logic. As a result, they wouldn't find any enemies, no matter how many times they patrolled the hazardous areas. During the 2 weeks when you were sick, your evil plan could still be carried out covertly, even if we took over your work. No. You actually are pretending to be sick. If anyone traces it back to you, that sick leave would be your best excuse.
Lori.
Das war viel zu einfach.
Roy, you're being reckless. We've been blinded by the facade. That's exactly what the Disguisers want.
It was my mistake.
What is Glenn's condition? Will the Disguiser have any adverse effects on him?
He should wake up soon, but he still needs to be isolated and observed for a period of time.
Okay. Wanling, please take care of him. The previous reports of the patrol droids are completely meaningless now. We need to conduct new investigations on what's really going on in that area.
Okay, leave this to us.
Du meinst die leere Höhle, die wir gefunden haben? Immer noch. Und ist die jetzt plötzlich voll? Okay, du sammelst einfach random Stuff ein, ist sehr cool.
It's a hatcher. Be careful, everyone.
Es ist einer mit so ein paar Eiern. Guten Tag. Still.
Primal dreams. Heading for the Abyss current?
It's very likely. It's still worrying, even though we already have people stationed there to keep guard. After we take care of these gray space entities, We should head back to the Abyss current to bolster their defenses.
Okay, jetzt ist die Höhle wieder normal. Der Hell. Aber hier geht's nicht weiter oder so, ne? Ich sehe nur schwarz. Also wirklich, das Bild ist einfach komplett schwarz geworden. Aber hier kann man von den Stuff einsammeln, kann man sich schon mal merken.